Now we're waiting for the vintage to go green. Mike Massey, who's celebrating a birthday, he's out of the way. He's going to watch this one from the infield. It'll be Steve Billings, Jason Riddell on the front row at the Green Shield Pest Control restart zone. Green lights are on and away we go. Into turn number 1 and 2. Jason Riddell jumps up into the lead at the 84. Steve Billings back there in third. Sheldon Hoogworth gets way out of shape on the backstretch, lost a spot to Randy Gaudette as they head up off of turn number 4. We got Paul Billings going around to the inside. Pete Stepper goes up over top of the Greg Hale 28, and the yellow lights are on with 1 lap complete. 1 lap complete, really no change amongst the top 10 drivers. Everybody pretty much remaining where they were when they started. At the Green Shield Pest Control restart zone, it is Jason Riddell on the hammer. Green lights back on and away we go. Into turn number 1 and 2 goes your leader. It is Jason Riddell out in front. They hit the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. The 84 of Steve Billings there for second. 27 Sheldon Hoogworth working that outside lane, looking to try to get by Randy Gaudette for position number 3. Can't quite do it though. In the meantime, we got 7 laps on the board, and Pete Stepper loses it over there in turn number 2. Yellow lights are on with 7 complete. As they come back to the line of the Green Shield Pest Control restart zone, Jason Riddell hammer down, green lights back on. As they sail into turns 1 and 2. Steve Billings able to pick up the lead. Jason Riddell trying to find the way back by. Here comes Brandon Gregory in the 01, the 9 of Gavin Riddell. He's getting into the mix as well, up off of turn number 4 and across the line. Lap number 8 goes up on the board. 17. Oh, and Jason Riddell off the top of corner number 1 and 2. Jason Riddell problems over there in turns 1 and 2. He loses it, brings it back on, but he lost a pile of spots out there, and he'll have to come from the tail of the field. In the meantime, Steve Billings enjoying a comfortable lead right now. Biggest lead he's had all race long. Steve Billings has a street stock championship at the Fall Nationals, the inaugural one in 2009. But never a win in the vintage as Darrell Wilson loops it on the back straightaway. Keep our eye on Wilson. The yellow lights are back on. We have 15 down and 10 more to go. We are ready to go. Can Steve Billings hold on, or will Gavin Riddell jump up in there and take one? Randy Gaudette sitting in a good spot in position number 3. We'll have to see how things unfold here. Jason Riddell is now up into 6. Oh, and everybody's stacking him up off of turn number 3 and 4. Gavin Riddell loose on the front straightaway. Everybody scattering, and nobody, well, I just about to say nobody hit him. Ian Gordon goes up and over. Red flag is out. Red flag on the racetrack. Gavin Riddell got loose coming down the front straightaway, and no fault of his own. He tried to collect it up. But Ian Gordon upside down on the front straightaway. So red lights are on. We will get the field back underway here. It looks like some of those drivers that were involved just slid to a stop, but that may have looked like a slow roll, but I'll tell you, it was no easy roll inside the race car. But Ian Gordon is okay, and as you saw, he walked to the Event Medical Services vehicle over there, so they'll get him checked out. Ready to go racing at the Green Shield Pest Control restart zone in turn number 4. Steve Billings on the hammer. We're back underway. Into 1 and 2, Steve Billings. Didn't look like he got going there, but finally he got it going down the back straightaway as the 75 of Randy Gaudette back there in third. Here comes Brandon Gregory the long way around. Up off of turn number 4 and across the line. Battle for second goes on now. And Brandon Gregory will hold second for now as they come back to the line with 5 laps left to go. Shower of sparks from Steve Billings in the 84. This could be the difference now as Randy Gaudette could be battling for the win. Could Steve Billings hold on and win this one? As they work it across the line this time by, we'll have 4 laps left to go. Not sure what the problem was there on the 84 of Billings. As they head down the backstretch, still more sparks showing out of the 84 down into turn number 3 and 4. As they work it off on turn number 3 and 4 and across the line, 3 laps left to go for Steve Billings. Gaudette has cleared Brandon Gregory at the present time for second. Gregory there for third. Jason Riddell has charged through the field back to fourth. Can Steve Billings hold on? We're going to find out. He could have a part going away on the race car. Now he's got some traffic to deal with. We got 2 laps left to go. More sparks from the 84 Billings as Jason Riddell, he clips Randy Gannett, goes around. Jason Powers charge to the front, comes to an end. Yellow lights are on with 2 laps left to go. Trying to hold on and win. Will Steve Billings' car hold together? That's the next question. As we work off of turn number 3 and 4 and across the line, green lights back on, and Billings did not get going on that restart. Randy Gaudette trying to get to the bottom, but the door was shut when he got there. Here comes Brandon Gregory to the high side. That's not going to work as they hustle down the back straightaway. 4 cars right there together. They all could win it. Up off of turn number 3 and 4. Billings trying to hold the bottom, but Randy Gaudette is all over him. White flag in the air. Final time. He's going to sail it in on that high lane into turn number 1 and 2. Randy Gaudette may have something for the race leader. Off turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Final time into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Randy Gaudette in a bid for the lead. Steve Billings to the bottom. Drag race to the line. Steve Billings wins the vintage feature at the Fall Nationals. Randy Gaudette, Brandon Gregory, the top 3. We're headed trackside. Accomplished what they wanted to, and that was getting the win. Been a long time since Steve has been victory lane in the Fall Nationals, that's for sure. Very emotional win for Steve as well. So we'll chat with Steve as he is getting unbuckled, and he said he could feel something breaking back there, but we'll get his thoughts on it. Getting unbuckled, getting all the gear off. He's out of the car. How about it, ladies and gentlemen? Steve Billings. We have not done this in a long time. 2009, he won the first ever street stock event at the Fall Nationals. You're a vintage champion at the Fall Nationals, man. It's been way, way too long since you've been down here. Take us through your night. It was a wild one at the end, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what. I just knew the car was on rails on the bottom. I had a slight push, and I knew Josh and Randy and Brandon and all those guys were behind me. And I just stayed in my line, and 5 to go, something let go in the rear end, and the car was shifting, and I didn't care. I worked so hard to build this car for Dave. Yep. I wanted to put it here in victory lane at least once before I got rid of it someday, and I did it tonight. So.
Absolutely, and you got a lot of people to thank. But first of all, I got to talk to you about that rear end of that car. There was a lot of sparks out of it. Did it make you? It had to have made you nervous and had to mess with the mind just a little bit, though.
Yeah, I just noticed it ripped off the frame there, and like I said, I heard the noise. And I knew it was still in the bottom, and that last caution came out with 2 to go. I was a little upset, and then I said, I'm not quitting. It can blow up, do whatever it wants, but I'm going to try to get it here, which I did, and I'm happy for that. 2
Fall Nationals titles in your career. Can it get any better than this?
Yeah, if I can do it again this fall.
I know you got a lot of people to thank, too, real quick.
Yeah, well, on this car here, it's a replica of Dave's car back in the day, but I got to thank, my wife for letting me build it. My work for letting me build it at the work, my dad for being here, helping me out all the time, my uncle, my kids that are at home tonight, and they're going to be mad because I couldn't get them in victory lane. But I'll do it again for them, hopefully, and we'll get them going, and that's just awesome to be back here. I haven't been here yet in a while, so.
Well, celebrate this one, man. You earned it. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right, Steve Billings is a Fall Nationals champion.